Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bobbi Lace, who has a new little friend. We're gonna ignore her, okay? We're gonna ignore both of them. But I do makeup videos, and every once in a while I do a little something else that might interest me, that I think might interest you guys as well. First thing is this drink. I've never tried this smoked butterscotch flavor from Starbucks, so we're gonna try it. Okay. It's not my favorite, but it's okay. Okay, but today we're doing an all one brand tutorial. What's that brand, may you ask? It's E.L.F. E.L.F. We're doing all E.L.F. So let's do a little chit chat. Get ready with me. I don't have nowhere to go today, but you know. So I have some stuff here that I'm being so fucking loud. I have some new stuff here and I have some old stuff here. E.L.F. actually made this little cute thing. A couple of years ago, I got it from Walgreens or CVS, one of those two. And it has some cute eyeshadows in it. It has a blush, it has a bronzer, and it had an eyeliner, a lip pencil, and a lip gloss. And it has been a couple of years. I don't know what happened to them. Oh, and they gave you also a brush. So I'm going to try and use the most E.L.F. brushes that I have. I only have, I think, 2, so maybe 3. So let's get into it. I don't think I'm gonna do like a super smoky eye or like extra kind of look for the eye because I don't have anywhere to go. But I need to start on this packaging because quite honestly, I'm terrible at getting stuff out of packaging. So I've never tried the Acne-Fighting foundation from E.L.F. Apparently it has salicylic acid in it, and I got the shade Beige. And it only has 0.5% salicylic acid in it, in case you're wondering. Let's do some chitting and chatting while I'm just sitting here trying out this new product and letting you guys know how I think. What I think of it. Let's see. My subscriber count went up. This is like tingly. I think because of the salicylic acid, maybe. That's kind of nice though. I kind of like it. But I also kind of don't want to get it like too close to my eye now. Ooh, but I like this. I feel like this would be a really good color for me in the summertime when I'm all bronzy and whatnot. Right now I'm paling and I'm like max paling like capacity or whatever it might be. Oh no, it's getting darker. Oh my god, it's oxidizing. You guys, I got beige. I'm beige. This is not beige. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is the E.L.F. brow pencil. It's retractable and I use the shade Taupe. And it has the little spoolie, it has the little color, and I've used this on my channel before. I've repurchased it several times. Love this product from E.L.F. and it's only $2, guys. This is $2. My friend bought the same one when she got her eyebrows a little bit messed up. My friend, she bought the same one and I was like, yeah. She said she liked it too, and I was like, yes girl, E.L.F. be coming through with the brow products. I just did my eyebrows and everything, and I got their Putty primer and I forgot. Damn it. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna MacGyver this situation. We're gonna MacGyver it, okay? Hold on. You know, I'm gonna just do this side of my face, the left side. Okay? And let's wipe this side off, and then I'm gonna put the primer on this side, and I'm gonna see if it looks any better, like what have you. Because I think I have a little bit more blemishes on this side of my face versus this side of my face. So I really want to see like what it does for blemishes and the smoothing out skin. So I got everything off this side of my face. Poreless Putty Primer, universal and sheer. Maybe. Talvez, way. For all my Spanish speaking friends. But my bad, I know girls aren't supposed to say way and stuff like that. I like the texture of it. It's just like a cream. So it looks like this. It's kind of feels like not like a putty. It kind of feels like one of those, like kind of like the Clinique Take the Day Off. That's what this feels like. This feels like a Clinique Take the Day Off. Cause it's like, ooh, that seems like a lot. Ooh. Okay, but it's not. Ooh, Beige. It kind of did what it says. It like definitely did blur a little bit of pores. Help a bitch out a little bit with some wrinkles, you know, which is very kind of them. Okay, so I'm gonna put a little bit more of this foundation on top of it, and let's see how. But now that I'm using this with a little less heavy of a hand, let me get back in focus here. Now that I'm using a little bit less heavy of a hand, it's definitely coming off. This side is a lot worse off than this side, and I don't know if it's the primer that's helping it or what, but this side definitely looks like it's been through some things. This side does not. Okay, so we're gonna move on. Love this, and I actually really like the Poreless primer. I might go ahead and mess around with this a little bit more. And I'm not a huge fan of primers, guys. Okay, let me just tell you right now. Not. Okay, and then I got their 16-hour Camo Concealer, and in this shade, but I got the shade Light Sand, and I got Light Sand literally because there was no other shade other than Light Sand. I think they had like Light Sand and then like maybe Porcelain or something like that, but I was like, I can't use that. Like, what is this?
How long is this video gonna be?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Your battery is about to die.
Okay, shh. Let me finish then.
Subscribe.
Okay, what he said. 16-hour concealer. It's on there. And before I go ahead and do it, I use E.L.F's setting spray under my eyes only, and then like to set other areas of my face, I use banana powder. But I use E.L.F's translucent setting powder. This one, I'm sorry, E.L.F, I put stuff on top of it. Okay, but I use their stuff consistently, and I use Soft Luminous is the shade, and then I also use Soft Luminous, and I also use Sheer. So Sheer is white powder, and Soft Luminous is kind of a like off-white kind of shade. But let me blend this out, and I normally mix these two together for my under eyes. So let's pounce this out. Okay, so let me tell you something about this 16-hour camo concealer. It dries really fucking fast, okay? It dries really fast. So I'm gonna take a little bit, I always take the little sifter things off, and I always just shake a little bit of the soft luminous and then shake a little bit of the sheer. But you know what, I'm not gonna do sheer today because I did put on a concealer that's so light for my skin tone. I think I'm gonna try to darken it up with a little bit extra of the soft luminous. Let's see if that works. Pounce it out one more time. I mean, it didn't really darken it up at all in person or on camera. Okay. We just went from one crisis to another here at this on this makeup channel today. Honey. But let me tell you, this side that has the putty on it, oh, bitch. If I don't look snatched, I don't know what does. This side looks poor. Do you see this? There's like too much lighting exposure, but that's poreless. I'm going to dip into this E.L.F. and Beauty and the Beast palette, and I'm going to use the bronzer. That's what it is. That's what it's called. I'm going to use the bronzer. The shade is called Enchanted. So I'm just going to tap into the bronzer shade. Ooh, that's dark. Ooh, that's a little dark for me, but that's okay. It's okay. Maybe after I blend it out, it won't be so dark. And as I'm not trying to use my banana powders, which is what I use to like contour my nose and stuff like that, I'm not going to really try and go ham on the bronzer and stuff like that, because I prefer to use banana on the rest of my face. And I forgot to pick up a E.L.F. Banana powder, which I'm sure they have one. I just don't have one. So I'm not gonna go ham with the bronzer today. I say that as I already kind of did on that side. But see, they have also this shade called Single Rose for their blushes, and I love E.L.F. blushes, right guys? But can I get this to focus? Okay, but this is the Single Rose shade. See how you can't see anything? So Single Rose is just too light for my skin. So I have a blush that is also E.L.F. I've used this on my channel before as well. And I have two that are missing and then two that aren't missing. And this is their blush palette in the shade Dark. I'm just gonna mix the pink and the red together. Just one little dip and then one other little dip over there, because their blushes are pigmented, guys. So you gotta kind of use a little light hand, okay? Like everything I use, if I haven't said specifically else, it's from the Beauty and the Beast palette. And I'm going to use the shade Chip, which is like a highlighty kind of shade. And I'm going to use that as my highlight. Okay, so I have a few E.L.F. brushes, not a lot. I have two E.L.F. eyeshadow brushes. This one is gold because it came from the Belle palette. And this is a regular eyeshadow brush. I have a E.L.F. Smudge brush, which is just a little guy here for smudging your lash line. And then I have an E.L.F. crease brush, which is another little guy. Okay, so right now I think I'm going to use the shade Mrs. Potts. Clearly I've used this shade a fair amount, so I used to like it. So this is the shade Mrs. Potts, and so now I'm going to try and take this, my other eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to try and use the shade Enchanted again, the shade I use for my bronzer, and I'm just gonna make, you know, a little cute little outer corner situation with it. At least that's what I'm gonna go for. So definitely that's not what that eye brush could ever be used for. So I'm gonna go into the crease brush, and with the same shade Enchanted, I'm going to get in the corner. Oh, this is so much better. Okay. Ooh, sometimes you guys know you gotta, you know, crawl before you walk. You gotta freaking go through some struggle before you can have it easy. And I definitely was struggling. Y'all see me struggling. Okay, now I'm gonna wipe my brush off. The same crease brush, I'm gonna wipe it off. And I'm gonna just go, you see how it's a little bit choppy and really unblended around the edges? I'm gonna take the brush, since it's clean now and I wiped it off, and just try to blend it out. This right here, okay, I can do this. I can deal with this. All right. Okay guys, so I think for my next step after this, since it's a super soft glam, I think I'm gonna use the Lock On Cream Brow Gel and Eyeliner that I was talking about earlier. I'm gonna take my smudger brush and I'm just gonna dip it in there just a very little bit. Okay, so we lost our light, so I had to get up and like turn the light on and stuff. But like I was saying, take the E.L.F. smudge brush and I'm just gonna smudge it a little bit in the eyebrow and liner cream. And I'm just gonna stick this in my waterline and kind of smudge it out a little bit into a wing, okay? So something like that is what I'm going for, guys. And I'm going to take my my crease brush again, and I'm just gonna smooth out this bottom half, kind of blending everything together a little bit better here. You guys, I've only ever used this little paint, this brow gel for brows. I know it says eyeliner too, but I've never used it for that. But it works pretty good as an eyeliner too. It's cute. Okay, and I think for the last time, I'm going to wipe this off, get everything off of it, and I'm going to use the shade Lumiere, which is like a white, and pop that on my inner corner. Put Lumiere over here too, and I think I'm going to put a little bit of him on the brow bone as well. Okay guys, here I have the very last, but definitely not least, E.L.F. product. Okay, I have this, and it is the liquid matte lipstick in the shade Praline. This used to be my shit, you guys. You don't even know. I was obsessed with Praline whenever E.L.F had those little rolly tubes for their matte lipsticks. You guys don't know anything about that, do you? But I think it would look really good with this look. Hey guys, so this is what the finished look looks like. And I'm gonna have to say that I love how this looks in person. I really like the foundation. It's not wearing any better or worse than any of the foundations I have. The only thing I would have to say is that be cautious, just because it does oxidize a lot. I like it. I like the little tingly feeling that you get whenever you put it on because of the salicylic acid. I would caution you for the 16-hour Camo concealer. Definitely just be mindful that you need to work quickly, like apply concealer to one eye, blend it out, and then do the next eye, because this does set down really quickly. Of course, I love their brow pencil. I'm gonna keep using their brow pencil like I have for the past few years. I love all of their liquid eyeshadows or liquid eyeliners. I'm gonna keep using those. I have tons of E.L.F's products. I'm gonna keep using E.L.F products. And I don't really have a non-winner here. The only thing that I really just would say is that these eyeshadows in this palette, I have this palette now for novelty. I keep it for novelty because it has Belle on it and because it's cute. So, and that's the only reason I keep it, but I would not use this anymore. Yeah. They have a whole little Disney thing. And I got this one because it was, you know, Belle. But I also have my favorite Disney character, which is Ursula. And I didn't show it because I wasn't entirely sure if it was or was not E.L.F. Because this one clearly says E.L.F. This one does not say E.L.F. clearly anywhere, and it's been years since I've bought these, so I can't tell you without a shadow of a doubt that this is E.L.F. There's that. I love E.L.F. I love their products. I hope you guys realize from this tutorial, which is my whole mantra about beauty. Beauty doesn't have to cost an arm and a leg. It doesn't have to be $50 for the newest palette. It could be $10 for a palette and be just as good, make you look just as snatched. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just blows my mind how much money women think that they need to spend on makeup, and you don't have to spend anything on makeup. You don't have to spend anything at all to be beautiful. Beauty comes from within first, and it's more about confidence. So if makeup makes you feel more confident, then by all means do that. And then if it's a hassle that day, you should be able to be just as confident walking out of your house and just be like, yes. Okay, and I get that not everybody is confident in their own skin, hence makeup. But I hope you guys enjoyed my tutorial, and I know I enjoyed filming this for you guys. I fell in love with E.L.F. as a brand, and I hope you guys have fell in love or fell in love with E.L.F. as well. Don't forget that I do Makeup Mondays on Facebook Live, and don't forget to subscribe. Please don't forget to hit like also if you like this video, because it helps me, it helps YouTube know that people actually like this video. And I hope everybody has a great weekend. I'm gonna try and continue to not have a struggle Saturday, and go eat some lasagna, because I'm cooking a lasagna while I'm filming this. But I love you guys, and I will see you later. Next Thursday though. Not just like later or whatever, but next Thursday. You guys, just until this week, I didn't notice that there's little dots in between the E.L. and F. I was like, so what does this stand for? Eyes, lips, and face. Go figure. You know what I'm saying? But I might have to take back my previous statement, because this is like, I went to the tanning bed every single, and I got orange somehow instead of tan. Because I look orange, why? But this is just, I can't with my face. Let's try and fix it though. Let's try and fix it. E.L.F, maybe I just got the wrong color or something like that. But y'all, my day's been shit. So, and I'm at home alone with nothing but the animals. So I think I deserve a little poofy poof. Okay? Okay, I was already poofing before this, so, you know. Oh my gosh. Somebody please help me. Oh my god. This is like a waste of a fucking day, because I've done nothing productive today but like shoot myself in the foot every single time. Okay. Okay. And I'm gonna take Enchanted a little bit. Get rid of that burger I ate in the middle of the night. You know, you guys didn't need to know about that.